Hello everyone. I just thought I would do a quick update for the collective and see what's going on for the rest of this weekend. But remember, whenever you hear these messages is when you are meant to hear them. Let's see what's happening for the collective. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If this doesn't resonate now, it definitely can in the future. But those are the messages I'm trying to pick up is for the weekend. Oh, wow. Definitely somebody's trying to do too many things at once. So Spirit's saying there's time to make a decision here, whether it's balancing your budget, your family life with your work life, whether it's a decision or choice you have to make. It is time to consider a more playful approach here. And I feel like many of you have too much on your plate, and it's causing you to maybe overthink maybe making this decision or this choice. It could be financial, could be personal here. So some of you are debating whether or not to maybe become single. What I'm also getting though is that for some of you, you're very financially stable and independent right now. You could be successfully self-employed, okay, spending a lot of quiet time alone. Maybe some of you are debating whether or not to get into a connection for some of you here, or else you're trying to decide whether or not to become single. You got the Sun. So I feel like for many of you, you want to go where you can experience growth, happiness, success, okay? Spirit's saying you're all but assured a happy outcome here. If you do have an idea for your own business here, Spirit's saying you will be very profitable. You will do really good. You will have time for life's little luxuries, but you need to have confidence in yourself if that's the case, okay? Wow, they're flying out. Okay, some of you are requiring a lot of strength here to go towards your happiness, to go towards your growth. Maybe some of you are indecisive of whether or not you could have growth in this connection or this work or this business you're thinking about. Spirit is saying again, have confidence in yourself. Somebody could be lacking the confidence on whether or not to move forward towards a new adventure. Again, be it love or be it a new job, whatever it is. Yeah. Oh, some of you may be debating whether or not to relocate here. Some of you may have to move, a physical move, but some of you, you're like in the thinking of stages here, and you could be kind of investigating to see where you could move to, or what do you want to do next? What will challenge you? What will give you that growth and that happiness? This decision may be a tough one, but Spirit's saying it may require you to take a trip here, you know, life was meant to experience, and part of that experience is going through these changes. Sometimes we got to take those little bits of trouble to investigate, to see, you know, the pros and cons of a situation. We have the Lovers here. So for some of you here, you have a choice in love. Again, I want to reiterate here. You have the Two of Pentacles. This is the Two of Pentacles coming out here. So there's decision and choice for some of you that you have to make in love between two different directions, possibly two different people. I feel at the end of the day, you want to go towards where you can have peace and happiness and harmony, and you can get past the chaos here. So Spirit's telling you, do your due diligence, and start just checking into things. Sometimes you can have delays to your plans or changes to your plans, but that doesn't mean it has to be forever. Let go of your ego. Spirit says if you feel like you're being trapped here, you're trapped by maybe material things, you're overthinking, only thinking about your pocketbook, your money, and everything you can have. Spirit saying those are empty. That's empty. You know, that doesn't make you fulfilled is by having a lot of money. Proof is in the pudding when you see a lot of entertainers or stars or actors or successful people. They can have all the money in the world and still go through bouts of depression. So, you know, don't be overly focused on material things. Don't allow yourself to be trapped by them either, is what I'm getting. Somebody's, you know, causing themselves to kind of be indecisive here, and they're doing a juggling act. You could be dealing with a Libra, a Taurus here, Capricorn, Virgo, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I've also got Libra, Aquarius, Gemini here. Okay, so wow, there's somebody here that has it all together. They could be somebody who's very empathetic. They are also very I want to say very nurturing, loving, psychic here. This is somebody who's got a lot of love to give. It could even be a single mother. It doesn't have to be, but it can be a mother figure or a parental figure. Spirit's telling you to give birth to your dreams. Do not doubt your worth here. I love it. Justice is going to go in your favor. So if there's anything you're waiting for justice on, it's going to go in your favor. Do what you know is right and stand up for your beliefs. And I've been saying this for a while. Even if you have to stand alone, sometimes that's the way it is. We just have to do that. Let's see what the love guidance messages are for those of you debating whether or not to go into a new relationship. Spirit wants you to be optimistic. Keep in mind that you create your reality. You can't attract love with a negative mindset. So if we're only focused on money, that's, a very negative mindset. Yes, money is important, but at the end of the day, what's going to make you happy? What's going to really ultimately fulfill you? Okay, there's not enough love to keep a relationship going in a healthy way if you're apart from somebody. A relationship cannot have growth. I feel like somebody's getting the clarity in that with the sun energy. If this is about a relationship, there's definitely a decision here to make. Okay, so patience. Some things need to be dealt with for the connection to manifest. So maybe there are some things that you are still dealing with, whoever I'm talking to. It can be that you are, balancing your budget right now with the Two of Pentacles. You're trying to decide on whether or not to relocate or where to relocate to. Maybe some of you are researching, looking for a home or a new job here is what I'm getting. Let's see what the messages are from the Divine Masculine. So what would the Divine Masculine like to say to the Divine Feminine for this weekend? What are the messages? Thank you for showing me what true love is. So for some of you here, you have shown, or somebody is going to show you or has shown you what true unconditional love is. And I saw the Queen of Cups. So I feel like there's someone here that is showing unconditional love for someone here. Okay, let's see what's going on for the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. I'm sorry for turning my back the times you needed me the most. So for some of you here, the Divine Masculine knows that they let you down. You really, really needed them to be there for you. And some of you feel like they weren't there for you and you feel like this person really let you down. Okay, if I'm talking to the Divine Feminine from the Divine Masculine. From the Divine Masculine, I'm absolutely obsessed with you. So for some of you, they're really obsessed with you, but they may have been unsure or not feeling confident enough to come towards you here. Again, could be balancing whether or not to move closer to you, whether or not they're financially stable enough to come towards you, abundant enough is what I'm getting. Relocation for some. Okay, the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. This has come out quite a bit. Your eyes see into the depths of my soul. They feel you're very intuitive. If I'm talking to the Divine Feminine, from the Divine Masculine, your light is guiding me home. Beautiful. This masculine feels like you are guiding them home, Divine Feminine. You are their home. I will taste your sweet kiss again. They feel like you're very sweet and they can't wait to taste your lips again. Let's get the messages from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine. I hate being so committed to you. I don't even get to see or talk to you. So for some of you here, the Divine Feminine has really been committed to somebody that hasn't even shown their face. Be careful, Divine Feminine, not to give too much too soon. Okay? I wish I could be more open with you. I've just been abused so badly, it's hard for me to open up fully. Yes, if the Divine Feminine or even the Divine Masculine has been abused, whether it's mentally, physically, God, I hope not. But, of course, it's going to be hard for you to open up again to anybody. I never understand why you choose to ignore me on social media, but like everyone else's comments, posts, and pics. Yeah, that would be very hard for the Divine Feminine to watch the Divine Masculine talk to others, but not talk to the Divine Feminine. I just want to strip down all and bear it all. My heart, my soul, my body, my mind, everything. So Divine Feminine just wants you to have an open, honest conversation and you can tell each other absolutely everything. Let's just strip down to everything, okay? And take it how that resonates, okay? I want to jump on you and tear off your clothes whenever I see you. You're so hot to me. So when the Divine Feminine sees you, they just feel like you're so hot, Divine Masculine. And if they're seeing you in photos, they're thinking the same thing. They'd like to rip your clothes off, okay? Did I do something wrong? So for some of you, the Divine Feminine feels like, what did I do wrong? Like, why are you ignoring me? Okay, so Divine Masculine, I feel like it's time for you to open up to the Divine Feminine is what I'm getting. Okay, let's get a Heart Enchanted Oracle message. Magic Carpet Ride. Your enchanted heart knows the universe is always up to something good. Embrace the unexpected Ooh, for it will give you blessings to your life. The universe delivers grace through the unexpected. So for many of you here, there could be something unexpected coming towards you, and it will bring you beautiful blessings. Again, I saw the sun, okay? And I saw here that somebody's wanting to move towards peace and happiness here. They're just researching here on where to go to, where to move, how to make things right. There's some need to be patient here, okay? If you want feelings to grow, we've got to get closer together. There has got to be communication. Let's get a couple more messages for the collective for this weekend. What are the messages? Duality. Do not forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. So, you know, be careful. We all have light and dark energy. Okay. Nobody's perfect, of course. And we have star power. Wow, that's come up a few times as well. So become an influencer of the company and earn fame and popularity. Step into the spotlight. So for those of you that are lacking confidence, Spirit's telling you, you have the star power, you have the strength to go towards your happiness, your growth, and your success. So again, I'm getting the message here that somebody is lacking confidence. So be careful of that energy. All right. Don't let anything get you down. Resources. Be grateful for what you have and save something for the future. Use wisely as needed. This has been coming up a lot as well. So for some of you, you're definitely doing a balancing act with your finances here. Okay. But if you continue to go towards your growth, your success, I feel like you're going to head towards, you know, having a lot of happiness and stability and long-term financial success as well. Just, you know, build your confidence there. Many choices, opportunities around. When you are in a dilemma, all roads lead to Rome. Look at all your options. So Spirit's saying, get your ducks in a row. Figure it out. If you need to do a pros and cons list, also if you need to do a vision board, that's also, I recommend that to a lot of my clients as well. It's very smart to do that because then you get more of a full story of, you know, sometimes many of us are visual, and once we've got things written down, we can see right away, you know, what our opportunities are, what our options are, and it becomes very clear. Definitely somebody's going to become clear here with the sun. Forgiveness. Your heart needs to be in the communication of forgiveness. Fully forgive yourself and others. Let go of self-blame and guilt. Forgiveness will allow you to move forward and heal. It will create more space for love in your life. So for some of you here, you are leaving behind a lot of stress or a stressful situation. You've been doing a balancing act and you're ready to move forward. So Spirit's telling you not to be afraid to do that. Wow, see? Intimacy here again. Ask yourself if it's possible to build more depth into this relationship. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for this relationship to endure. This connection needs to be beyond the physical aspect and more than just an intense physical attraction. So for some of you, you're at a physical distance from somebody and they're trying to make a decision whether or not to come close to you. Like, is this connection worth it? You know, can we stabilize this connection? Should I or shouldn't I? Like, somebody's really contemplating here. So I feel like, you know, this person wants to get on the same page and they're trying to figure out what to do. We definitely have embraced love here. Make space for another and accept the connection for what it is. Embrace the new opportunities and blessings around you. Okay? Open your heart to accept and receive more love. Through embracing vulnerability, you will find strength. Okay? So somebody needs to be more vulnerable here, I'm getting, and open up to this connection for it to grow and for it to be successful. Okay, collective, that's what I have for you. Sending you much love, much light. I hope it resonates for all of you. Don't forget to check the other videos I have out there, the other collective readings, as well as for your zodiac sign. Click on Shacy Tarot, and personal readings are open at shacy.com. Go check that out and all the reviews. I appreciate each and every one of you, your donations, your likes. Please don't forget to hit the like button. With that being said, it helps others to get these messages, and if it helps you, we definitely need to help guide others. Thanks, everybody, and have a fantastic rest of your weekend and your week ahead. Bye for now.